and live. Hey, good evening. It's about 9 o'clock, 8:54 p.m. on a Saturday. This is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, and I hope you're doing well tonight. It's a late night instead of an early morning for a change. Just lots of stuff did today. But I wanted to do the show and share some things. I got stuff in the book, so might as well do it and chat with you all before the end of the night. And hope everybody's doing well and staying safe and healthy. My wife got her second COVID shot today. We'll see how that one works, that vaccine thing. And hopefully she'll do well. And that's hey, I guess I should talk about why we're here. Hey, it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, and it ain't 5 a.m. It's 8:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is our 533rd show, and I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And we talk about Agile and Scrum in a practical and tactical way. Try to get value, get home with your family and friends, and that's what I did today. I spent most of the day with my family and friends. I'm going to hang out a little bit later and have a little fun as you go, and don't work so crazy hours, right? And learn how to work in a realistic way and put out good value product to our customers. And we'll see how it goes. Anyway, some news, not bad news, but changing in plans. I'm not going to do the Jira thing this weekend because I'm worried. My wife's kind of worried about the second shot that she gets for the vaccine, so we're not going to do that. And I make sure I'm just supportive of my family because I love her and she's my wife, and I got to take care of her and make sure she's not stressing out. So she takes precedent. Priorities, right? It's all about priorities. You got to work priorities. And then the second point is next weekend is my daughter's birthday. We're going to go, hey, good morning, Edwin. How are you doing out there in New Zealand? He's down there in New Zealand. So we're going to do a birthday party. We're going to do some snow tubing. So we're going to do that. Evening, Yeah, evening for me, morning for New Zealand. Hey, Edwin. Hello. And so we're going to do it the following weekend. I did put it on the family calendar, so I'm going to do the whole Jira thing, and we're going to see me fall, crash, boom, and boom. I'm going to read all the Jira stories. You suck. It's sunny and hot in New Zealand right now. It's supposed to snow. We're supposed to get 6 to 9 inches of snow tomorrow night after Super Bowl. Or is it tonight? I forget. But we're supposed to get some more snow. So you got sunny and warm in New Zealand, Edwin, and we got snow. Anyway, we're off topic. So Jira, 2 weekends from now, I will put some stuff up, but I better put it on the family calendar so everybody knows. I'm going to talk about reusability and testing software. So, reusability. I was watching SpaceX. I always do a lot of SpaceX design stuff, right? And I'm watching them launch every couple days. And if they didn't put reusability in their goal of what they're building, they could not achieve that. That's the only reason why they're doing it, what they're doing, because they can reuse most of their aircraft, and other companies can't. And when we design what we're building, we should be looking at reusability because it allows us to rapidly put more stuff into production. So when you're building stuff, if we build it one-off and we don't think about the reusability in our design, we're not going to take over the industry and beat the competition. So you got to think about reusability. Can it be reusable? What I'm writing, will I reuse it somewhere else? And if I am, put it in a spot in the code base or testing or automation or whatever that allows it to. Think about it. That's what automated test is. Once you write that, see, this is where everybody loses. They're like, oh, I can't spend the time automating my test scripts in my sprint because I got to get it done. Think about it. You automate test scripts or you automate your unit tests, right? Automate some of the process that you do all the time. You get to reuse them again and again and again. Once you write it, you don't have to do it again. And it's there, and it tells you whether or not something's wrong. And when these organizations and people who fight against doing automation and some simple automation stuff don't get it. It allows you to do new and better stuff. Because think about it. Think of automation test as the SpaceX rocket. The first module, you're going to do the 24-hour show end of February. I'm going to do the show not next weekend, the 20th. So I'm going to do it the 19th. So I'm going to put doing that starting the 19th. Starting Feb 19th. There you go. So the first stage of the rocket, right, is like your automated code. They keep using the same automated code over and over and over again. And the top part is the new code, right? It's the new testing. So they can expand and put new stuff into production. So think about that from automation perspective and what SpaceX does and reusability. Look at your reusability. Everybody should ask it, how reusable is this code? And if your senior tech people ain't asking that question, they're not very good, to be honest with you. Testing software. So we talked about testing software a little bit. So good news. I got a job that's supposed to start the 16th of February. So I'm going to start this new job. So I'm using the personnel software. I won't name names of the personnel software because it's not theirs. It's a package they bought. And I can tell you that they didn't test their software. You know, it's really scary when you use someone else's software and you're involved in testing all the time and you run this and you use it and you go, you didn't write this code very well for putting this stuff together. Though they sell it, people buy it. They got a lot of things they could do. I will give an example of, there were some documents there. Job as Agile coach, Agile coach. At least for a little while. We'll see how it goes. It'll be fun. I think it'll be a good job. I think it'll be adventurous in what we're going to do. But I was using the software, and they had one section called documents and one place gets started. And sometimes the documents have all the documents you got to fill in for HR. Well, apparently whoever wrote that was a different team. I could look at software and I can tell when there's different teams writing the code in different code bases and who wrote it. And there was a getting started thing, and it had a series of things, and it didn't seem like respected because I went in the documents. I started filling in the documents. And I said, well, this ain't filling out right. So let me go back to the front page. I had to go find the front page and go into the getting started. It had a whole series of clicks and stuff, and you open it and you fill it in and everything. But it was different than what was in the documents page. So I ended up doing a couple documents twice because I did them in one place that I asked for it, and then I had to do it again in another place because the other place wasn't tracking it. So there was two sections in the code that weren't talking to each other and using the same stuff. And I could just so easy to see how they weren't translating the code and hooking them. Some things worked, some things didn't, but it was kind of, I could see where they quit on one set of code and went deep on another set of code. But that's testing. A basic tester would have found that problem just by using the program and say, what if I did this and what if I did that? And that's where the automated test doesn't work. And you got to see, establish the testing routines and stuff. So there is a thing for having testers that actually know what they're doing to test your code. It's true. You can't just hire anybody, and there's some people just need to learn how to do testing, but sometimes you just play around, just let them, hey, go at it. And this is why we talked about the other day when I say give the product owner, the stakeholders, the keys to the software and let them go use it. Because in your mind, I can see the developer right now in my brain going, well, I'm just going to code this way, and it's going to say get started, right? It's going to say get started or something, and they're going to know that they're supposed to go to the get started area and start there. But there's nothing that tells them to actually go there. It just says title, get started. It doesn't say don't do anything. Don't touch anything else on the screen. Just go here and don't go to anywhere else in the site before you do all that stuff. I could just see the tester thinking, well, why would they ever go to the other pages, the other document? Because you provided it to them to use. And there's people like me. I'm like, well, I guess it's the first thing. And the funny thing was, okay, so the documents is to the left. I guess if you read from right to left instead of left to right, in most English-speaking countries, we go from left to right. The left side said documents, and the right said getting started. So I figured you hit the right thing first because the left thing because it was on that side. Maybe in another country that goes the other way. Whoever wrote the code thought backwards. I don't know. But anyway, hire good testers. The only thing I can say is and actually test the software. Because what people think there is not, and give the keys to the software to the stakeholders and let them play around, because they're going to find things that you didn't think of. Because in your mind, logically, that's how it's supposed to work. And their mind is not your mind. They're going to do something different like me. So maybe that company should hire me as a tester. I could test their software. I'll find 1 million bugs for them. Maybe I should email them. I want to say pay. Does anybody know how much? I don't know. Maybe they can pay me for finding bugs in their software. I won't charge them much. Just do it for fun. I will charge them now. Should charge. Anyway, we're off on a tangent. It's getting late. It's time to end the show. All right, Edwin. I will see you later. We didn't meet today, so we got to meet some point. You didn't text me or something. And we shall meet. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. Give us a thumbs up, like the show. Again, think about reusability in your code, reusability in your product, reusability in your product line. Look what SpaceX did. They used part of it reusable, and they're making a ton of money on what they got right now. And they're just launching rockets every couple of days if you watch it. I don't know if anybody ever thought it was like, oh my God, we could just launch satellites. We never knew we could do it this much. They launch more satellites than I think there's satellites to launch. So you all have a great day. Ring the bell. And yeah, we can meet tomorrow. I will text you. I got to, yes, tomorrow. So I will text. Tell me when. Same time. Fine by me. Got the Super Bowl tomorrow here in the States. So get ready for Super Bowl. Gonna watch that tomorrow. And we'll do another show tomorrow. All right, y'all take care. Have a great night, great morning. Enjoy.